Hi everyone, so my name is Raven, I am the Nutri student, and today we are doing a £3 challenge for 3 meals. This is to cover an entire day on a strict budget. I am allowed to use one oil from the pantry, salt and pepper, and a mixed herbal spice. That is it. Oh, I'm also allowed one foraged item from the garden, which I believe I picked rhubarb, so we will have to see. I'll see you in the next bit. Hi guys, I'm walking down to Tesco's after hitting a corner shop from a local to me which sells eggs. I managed to get 2 eggs for 60p, which covers a little bit of the protein I need and goes into the £3 challenge. So that leaves me £2.40 left to try and get the rest of the meals. Well, I say that, but I've actually only got 2 eggs at the moment, so that's not exactly much, is it? Let's find out what we can get with the £2.40. So we're in Tesco's, and I've just spoken to the staff, made sure that I've got permission so I can record in here. We're now going to go get the vegetables, because they're the first start off. Obviously I have the eggs, and we just need to get some vegetables, and maybe rice or pasta. Just not sure which yet. So we shall see as we go. You're going to be able to see everything in the shopping cart anyway. Kind of wish I'd brought some form of way of holding my thingy up so it's facing the shopping cart. First thing we're going to do is look at special offers, see if they've got any nice cheap vegetables. And while the prices are good, they're not within budget. Let's see the next side. They have more offers. Again, they have offers, but everything's over £1. So we want 3 baking potatoes. Leave my cart there. Not very big potatoes at the moment, but they'll do. They're 79p a kilo. We want 3 of them. Not going to get that big, juicy potato. This one will do. This is another good sized potato. And one more. See if we can find another juicy sized potato. Oh, that's a good one. So we'll just take them over to the scanner. £1 on 3 potatoes isn't bad. It's a little bit more than I was expecting, but we'll do it. That leaves me £1 and 39p. This whole time I thought I was recording. Right, I have 3 potatoes that come to £1.10 and 2 carrots that come to 33p, as you can see on my little screen here. So I have £1.60 left. I would like to get an onion as well. I believe the brown onions are actually, it says the red onions are cheaper. Okay, we will get a red onion as it's saying they're cheaper, but we're going to look for a small onion. That seems pretty small. Oh, 13p for an onion. That is a good price. Print label. Let's just get this scanned on the scanner. So that takes my total to £1.47. I do want to potentially get a can of baked beans, which is 28p. I believe they're 28p. Yep, they are 28p. That is a good source of protein. And they're pretty good, tasty beans. I was actually surprised when I tried these the first time, and they have been the beans I've brought ever since. See, there's a whole lot of these, and there's the savoury rice down there, but that's 28p. That would leave me like 17p left. I've got a carbohydrate for everything, so I've got 65p left. Eggs and potatoes for breakfast. Carrots. Oh, jack potato beans for tea. Carrots, onions, potato. See, I have two options for food. I could make several different things. I have been debating getting a can of tuna. Thinking about it, I don't think tuna's going to be the right option. And they don't seem to do cheap sardines anymore. Well, they do. They've got them, but they're out of stock. So the only ones they've got are the 75p ones. Let's go have a look at the reduced to clear sections. A few pieces here that are reduced to clear. Let's have a nosy. Nothing that would be in any interest to me. Realistically, I probably want to go and check something else. The reduced section for the bread. Let's spend power of lentils. That's not bad. I just have to check that. Okay, so we're going to go to the reduced section for the bread and the chilled, actually. There might be some items in there. Just going to pick up these two energy drinks that are not part of my challenge and not for me. For the reduced section, see if we can get a deal for 60p or less. I have a feeling we're not going to get a deal for 60p or less. Game a world.
I haven't got it yet. No, I've got this chicken thing. Small one, yes, fine.
See, these are potato and meat pies, and they're 61p. That would give me like a full meal. Let's just see what the budget would be. Yeah, so I have 65p. I'm going to remove this meat pie. As much as I like the idea of it, they're a little bit on the expensive side. See if there's anything else in the reduced section. I doubt it. It's going to be in budget, but have a look anyway. £2, 177. Not seeing anything on that one. There's a cheap lasagna here. That's 125. That's way out of budget. Okay, I don't think there's anything there, so we will move on to the next reduced section, and hopefully there'll be. Oh no, something there. I doubt it, but I'll have a look anyway. See, I probably could get enough budget for some meat if I took off a potato, but then I would be lacking for breakfast. Let's see if I can get a bread roll or something. I should be able to, I reckon. Plenty of bread in the reduced section at the moment, so I just need to try and find something that's in my budget. Well, there's cake here. That's £1.14 though. Some nice bagels. They're 75p. Wait, the original New York bagel is 46p. That's in budget. So I'll just pop these down for a minute on my thing so that if I do get them, they're there. 91p. The crumpets are 60p. That's 66p. 75p there again, too much, but they are protein based, so they would have been really good. 94p again, too high, but again protein based. They would have been great. Oh wait, there's these ones that are 40p. I can get them, and that would still leave me 25p. Nice. Let's get those scanned. 40p for some bagels? Yeah, why not? I like protein bagels, so that would be great for keeping me full. 25p. What can I get as a filling for the sandwich at 25p? This is where the savviness has to come in, because I'm early in the day, which means the reduced section isn't fully reduced down to nice cheap prices like it would be if I left it until this evening. I think my roast pudding that I would normally get is 29p. I think the cheapest packet of crisps is 57p, which is them down there. The fruit and unsalted mix is 59p, and the roasted peanuts are 59p too. So they are out of budget. What I could do with is another vegetable. Let's see if we can find another vegetable for 25p. I mean, that would be a good start. I highly doubt I could get a sweet potato for that much. Sweet potatoes are there, but I doubt I could get one for that price. Maybe I can get a piece of fruit. Never know. Individual oranges are 30p. That's 5p over. Individual limes are 24p, which isn't a bad price. And they have no individual lemons. Okay, let's keep looking. I mean, actually, if I could get an aubergine, not an aubergine, a small courgette, like the smallest one in the box, please. Why are all these courgettes absolutely huge? Let's see how much this one is. Okay, it's still broken. I probably don't think I can afford this, but let's look. Nope, that is 70p. You know what? We are going to try sweet potato, see if I can get one for 25p, so let's have a look for a small one. That is a small sweet potato. Let's see if we can get it for 25p. 25p! Come on, be 25p! 21! Yes! So we got a sweet potato for 21p. I mean, I know that's more carbs, but carbs are fuel, so we'll keep it. As you can see, the total is £2.36. I am now going to head to the pay point and pay for that, and I will be back in a minute. Cheers. Okay, so these are the ingredients that I have access to. There is another one, hang on. And mixed herbs. I am allowed to use one fat from the pantry, one herb and spice, so I've decided to use mixed herbs, which is multiple herbs into one combination. There is thyme, marjoram, parsley, oregano, sage and basil, one onion, one sweet potato, 3 standard potatoes, 4 protein bagels, 2 carrots, 2 eggs, and salt and pepper. These are my products for the day. This is what I have to eat at the £3 challenge. I will be posting a video showing what I have made, and I will be posting in the video after this what I have made for the 3 meals. And so this is my breakfast. I have a protein bagel that is from the £3 meal with the single one of the eggs and some ketchup. Yes, I'm using ketchup and mayonnaise. These are allowed from the pantry list. Most people will have these at home. This is a piece of potato, by the way. It broke off this one when after I microwaved it for making it into jacket potato before I put it into the air fryer. Right, that's my breakfast. I'll be back with lunch. So this is my lunch. There is a protein bagel, baked beans, jacket potato, and a sweet jacket potato. There is also butter, salt and pepper as well. This is not exactly the most protein-filled meal, but on £3 for a budget, you're probably not going to get that much protein unless you've got some really good deals. And this is my dinner. We have carrots, onions, and potatoes roasted in the oven with the baked beans. Pretty classic tray bake in the UK. My partner has sausages, but generally has the same thing. He's not partaking in the challenge anyway, but he didn't mind having the same meal. So I just did it together. And for dessert, I have stewed rhubarb using stevia instead of sugar because I am trying to be sugar-free. But again, stevia is a pantry staple, so is allowed. I do have another 2 protein bagels and the egg left, so in theory, if I wanted to and was still hungry, I could get a snack later, but that is very unlikely to happen. So I've gone through the overall footage from the day, and to be honest, from what I could make out from when I was doing the actual challenge itself, I was full, so full actually, because I'd had so much potato. Potato is literally classified as one of the most satiating foods in the world, and I'd had, by the end of the day, 4. I didn't end up eating all of my dinner that night because I was just so full. I think that it is quite often forgotten that potatoes are probably one of the best foods you can eat, and it was one of the reasons that the Irish famine was such controversy at the time of when it happened, just because it was potatoes. Potatoes were the main food in Ireland, and they didn't have any. So it was a bit of a problem. And I mean, we've had a few issues in the UK with potatoes, and they've not been as nice. But the ones that we've had this last year seem to be pretty good. We've had pretty good weather for them. And it's just a case of waiting to see what happens. I will be doing this project again and challenging myself to doing more. I will be using farmers markets and other things. I just need to sort out plans and goals. My next upcoming video will be a 12-week challenge where it will be week 1. I will be doing a 12-week challenge where ChatGPT will be telling me what to do, what to eat, and what to exercise for. It's also done my schedule, so I will be doing 9 every day, 9 a.m. till 1 a.m. I will be doing the schedule. So we will have to see where that goes. Please, if you do intend to keep checking out my videos, just subscribe and like this video to help the algorithm. Cheers, bye!